Good afternoon. To introduce myself, my name is Pam Hauser, and I'm the President and CEO at the Post Falls Chamber of Commerce. I am a lifetime resident of Post Falls and have been involved with the Chamber of Commerce and local tourism for more than a decade. So we come before you today. First off, I just want to state that Post Falls has consistently kept our requests conservative and focused on genuine needs and proven successes, and this request is no different. In the past few years, we've seen an increase in destination attractions in Post Falls, such as the opening of new Cabela's, Buck Knives, and just to mention that Cabela's had over 1.8 million visitors in 2008. So this has been an incredible draw for our community. Our hotels continue to benefit from attractions and events held within our neighboring communities, and we strive to collaborate with these tourism groups and make the best use of our marketing dollars. As you can see in the packet that I passed out to you, I'm just going to briefly go through some of these elements. They're very simple and close to what we used last year. We are asking for pretty much the same thing we got last year on website. We have added an e-newsletter, which we are just have up and running this year, some maintenance and some new images. We too are asking for a new element this year in social and viral marketing. A small element to just get us started with video clips, images, blogs, sightseeing on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We have started that on our chamber website, and so we really want to get some of that going on our tourism website as well. And most of you, all of you, I'm sure, here in business, and you just know that we need to keep up to date and keep up with these trends, such as social marketing, because it does reach a unique visitor and traveler, and we just want to make sure we're covering all of our areas when we get to marketing. Electronic advertising, this is a real proven success for Post Falls. We do collaborate in a cooperative effort with Silverwood Theme Park, and we would like to again just use our existing tag on their radio ads, and we did this last year and we've had great success. And then we also have our standalone radio commercial, and we just want to open that up into a few new markets. So basically this element is very similar to last year. We're going to use existing radio ads that we already have in place, so we're not really doing much creative. We just want to use our dollars to go out into a few more markets. And some of those markets include Canada, Montana, Yakima, Tri-Cities. So those are some of the markets that we feel are best for our town. We are a rubber tire attraction center. In element 4, we're asking for these funds to help with just our print advertising pieces. And I've included in your packet just a couple of our ads that we've placed this year in the State Co-op and the Idaho State Travel Guide, Northwest Travel. These are also very successful ways for us to advertise. And this year, for the first time, we've added new domains, so we have a different domain attached to each ad, so we can really track where these phone calls and where these hits are coming from what particular ad. And this is really helping us know what ads are working and what are not. Also in there, I just wanted to bring your attention to a collaboration with Sandpoint. We were able to put a full page ad in by them, Range, who does our advertising, also works with Sandpoint. And we hope to do that with Coeur d'Alene and NEDA as well. And I'm working with Danny, and we think that that's a good way to spend our marketing dollars so we can kind of get a bigger bang for our buck. So we hope that this next year we'll be collaborating on some of those bigger ads, 2-page things, and so our element there will include that. Element 5 and 6 are kind of go hand in hand, and that is our print and production of our activity guide. And I included a copy of our activity guide, and this is an incredible piece. Last year was the first year that we did this piece. And this is used as a direct mail, so it goes in flat, as seen in your packet. We also use them in our relocation mailers. It can be directly mailed out with a label on it. It folds into a quad fold so that it fits in all of our racks as a rack card, and then as fulfillment for visitor request. So this is in right now. This should be finished in a couple of weeks. And we here have just found that this is a really cost-effective way to use this specially designed brochure as a multi-use activity guide. And we're just changing up, adding new photos, adding, of course, new events. And our events are not specific date, but again, Fourth Friday, last Sunday, that kind of thing. So we're trying to keep this as versatile as possible. But this has been a big success for us, and again, we've attached a new domain to it this year so we can really track what this is doing. This particular piece we use for our shoulder seasons as well. It's inserted into Washington, Oregon, Montana, and Canada. And we do collaborate with Silverwood on this as well. Even in the midst of these uncertain economic times, Post Falls Chamber is growing and moving forward, and I just wanted to share with you that we began campaign about 12 months ago to build a brand new chamber building in the downtown city campus that will feature a premier visitor center. And we're only about $60,000 away from putting a shovel in the ground. Our new building will be located in the downtown corridor just a few blocks off of I-90. And we're very excited about this because we're going to be able to serve twice as many visitors as we do right now with the location that we currently have. And in conclusion, I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here today to listen to all the grant presentations. And I realize that this year dollars will be short, but I hope that during your decision-making process that, again, that you'll just keep in mind that the Post Falls Chamber has consistently made modest requests and have a great track record of execution. So on behalf of the Tourism Committee, we leave you with an all-access pass. I gave each one of you one of these. So if you're ever in our town, we'd love to give you a very important visitor tour. And I want to remind you that I left you with a goodie bag that has a buck knife in it. Please don't try to carry that on the airplane if you're flying home. So you're going to need to check your bag. And our questions.
Any update on new properties opening in couple things? Have you heard anything? I'm just curious.
There are a couple of new properties going out near Cabela's, but at this time, the mayor has confided in me that we have one that could break ground this fall, but we're not able to release that name yet. But they are looking at actually breaking ground in September. They've pulled all their permits and things like that, so it would be a new hotel/water park. That's what we've got, yeah.
I have one other question. I also heard through the grapevine that car racing, is there a new kind of thing? I don't know anything about car racing, so the NRARA or something like that?
At the State Line Speedway?
Yeah, and that was through the grapevine, I heard that, so I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, that is not official either. Okay. And I work pretty closely with Joe Dollifield, the owner of the State Line Speedway track. And, they have brought in some pretty big races. They're particular races that have that attached to it. So the Idaho 200 brings in the bigger names and race cars on specific weekends. And that's a big part of, our promotional things that we do throughout the summer, of course, in Post Falls as well. But, yeah. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.